We are team number 23, the Cybercross from St. Tammany Parish, Louisiana, about 30 minutes from New Orleans. Louisiana, or the boot, is located in the middle of the Gulf states. Louisiana was named after Louis XIV, King of France. The capital is Baton Rouge, and the population is about 4.5 million people. Each year at the capital, the Festival des Robotiques is held, which celebrates first teams throughout the state. We have a subtropical climate and are the only state with parishes instead of counties. One of the state songs is You Are My Sunshine by Jimmy Davis. The flag has a blue background with a pelican in a nest with little baby pelicans. Some of the state animals are alligators, eastern brown pelicans, and black bears.
Louisiana has a culture all of its own. Mardi Gras is an event in Louisiana that takes place the day before Ash Wednesday every year. During Mardi Gras, there are many parades that have floats where people throw beads to, and marching bands. King cake is a traditional Mardi Gras dessert. It is a sweet brioche with icing and purple and green and gold sprinkles. There is also a plastic baby hidden inside, and the tradition is whoever gets the baby has to get the next king cake.
Jazz Fest is another event in Louisiana. The 2-week festival celebrates the indigenous music and culture of New Orleans and Louisiana, so the music encompasses every style associated with the city and state. Blues, R&B, gospel, Cajun, folk, Latin, rock, rap, country, bluegrass, and everything in between. And of course, there is lots of jazz.
Louisiana is known for its absolutely delicious food. Some of the many foods we have are po' boy sandwiches, red beans and rice, crawfish, gumbo, and jambalaya. Gumbo is a soup with a seafood or chicken stock served over rice, and jambalaya is a seasoned rice, vegetables, and meat. Some of our favorite sweets are beignets, which is fried dough with powdered sugar, and snowballs, which are like snow cones, but better.
There are plenty of fun things to do in South Louisiana. Outside of the city, you can go on swamp tours and explore the amazing outdoors and the wildlife that lives there, such as alligators, turtles, blue herons, and wild pigs. You can kayak, airboat, or even walk. Louisiana is known as the fisherman's paradise with almost 18% of the state made up of water. No matter what your fishing preferences, there are lakes, rivers, bayous, and even the Gulf of Mexico. The French Quarter is a must-see destination when traveling to Louisiana, and it's full of rich culture, jazz music, street performers, and beautiful architecture. Haunted history and cemetery tours are popular attractions for people visiting New Orleans in the French Quarter. The National World War II Museum is a great tourist attraction. It has many artifacts to teach you about the World War II. It helps you understand why the war was fought, how it was won, and how it helped us have a better future. They even hold a World War II themed robotics competition every spring that many Louisiana FLL teams participate in. Plantation tours are fun and educational. They help you see what it was like in the olden days and how people adapted to the natural resources they had.
Steamboats played a huge role in the 18th century. They were used for transporting goods and people. New Orleans set the first steamboat, creating a new era of transportation. You can go on tours and cruises down the Mississippi River to experience what it's like to be on a steamboat. Streetcars are a fun and unique way to explore the city of New Orleans. They've been around since 1893 and are the oldest electric railway line in the United States. You can travel from the beautiful historic Uptown District to the bustling Downtown District. Some fun facts about Louisiana are that Tabasco, cotton candy, Smoothie King, and Popeye's chicken all got their start here. We also have the longest bridge in the world over water. It's the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. It's 24 miles long, and it's the bridge we cross when we go down to New Orleans. It's so long that for 8 miles of the bridge you cannot see land in any direction. Where we live is on the north shore of New Orleans in St. Tammany Parish. St. Tammany is a suburb of New Orleans, and it's a great place for families to live. We have the Tammany Trace, which is a 31-mile paved bike and walking trail that was a corridor for the Illinois Central Railroad. There's also the Dewdrop, which is the world's oldest unaltered jazz hall. And not far from where we practice is the Abita Brewery, which makes the best root beer we've ever had.
We hope you've learned a little bit more about South Louisiana. Laissez les bon temps rouler.